Well, no speeding drivers right now because of rush hour. Cars are moving kind of as a crawl, but when it's not rush hour at night, cars are speeding down this road. And there was a speed camera here just past those lights there. It's not there right now because it's been cut down 7 times in the past year alone. So the city is still working to replace that. But in the meantime, a local advocacy group called Safe Parkside has filed a Freedom of Information request to find out just how bad the speeding is on this road. They got those results today and are sharing them. Now, keep in mind, the speed limit on this road is 40 kilometers an hour. And the results they got from this Freedom of Information found that the top speed recorded on this road was 154 kilometers an hour. Keep in mind, this is a residential neighborhood. There are homes nearby, a park as well. It also found that the top 7 of 10 speeders were all going above 120 kilometers an hour. So this is information that is reinforcing Safe Parkside desire to keep this camera up, for the city to do more to stop speeders in the area. Now, this camera that was here before was the city's most vandalized camera, but also the most profitable camera. Since it was installed in 2022, it's fined over $8 million. But that being said, Safe Parkside still wants this camera here and saying today's information they're getting on just how bad the speeding is should support that information. Here's more from the co-chair of Safe Parkside.
The most disappointing part is they have all the data. They see what's happening on the street, and still they're so unwilling to actually do something about it. So it's very unfortunate, but it does seem like everyone's waiting for the next death because 3 apparently is not enough. And apparently they're okay with all these speeds happening beside the city's busiest park. It's honestly mind-boggling and extremely disappointing.
And this is all happening as there is an ongoing debate between the city, residents, and the province over whether there should be cameras or not. Premier Doug Ford plans to move legislation that would ban speed cameras across the province because he calls it a cash grab, and his government believes there are other ways to better prevent speeders, such as speed bumps, big lights, but he believes that speed cameras aren't the option. And we heard from the transportation minister as well, and he commented on these results and what it means for their thoughts on speed cameras. Take a listen.
I think, the data that's been presented here proves exactly the point that Premier Ford and myself have been trying to make, that these cameras are ineffective. We've got data from 2022, 2023, 2024 that shows that speeding has increased, or this excessive speeding through this zone has continued to maintain itself. What we push for is measures that will calm the speed at the point of entry into one of these zones. A speed bump, realistically, you cannot go at those speeds. If there is a speed bump in one of those areas, which would prevent a vehicle owner or driver going through this area at such a high speed.
We also did hear from Mayor Olivia Chow, who said speeders should have to pay, and her plan is to bring the speed camera back. So it's already been vandalized 7 times now. The last time it was cut down was back in September. So right now, Phil and Beatrice, we're not sure when it's going to be back up, but the speed camera will be back and hopefully slow down some drivers.
All right, Sijia Liu reporting live from Parkside Drive. Sijia, thanks so much for this.